Well, hey, everybody. Happy whatever day it is that you happen to catch this preview. My name is Dion Goree, and I am joined with one of the world's finest, honey. I call him the governor, Pastor P. Daniels Jefferson. We call him Danny Jefferson. I call him DJ for short. Great friend, dear friend, community contributor, community leader, pastor. Father, man of God, but an overall great dude. And I just wanted to share some things with you. And who else better to have share with me than somebody that is boots on the ground in our local communities and our local church that can add some major information, create an idea of maybe, just maybe, you can impact the life of a child. And so we're
Absolutely.
just going to talk about it real quick. Pastor Jefferson, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. I know I said a mouthful, but you share from your point of view.
Yeah, no, listen, Dion, I am just to be part of the program and to talk about foster care, which is so necessary in our community, particularly in the Solano County area, the Vallejo area. I was a part of a program some years ago through my fraternity that was called Save Our Sons. Save Our Sons. Of course, when we talk about foster care, we're talking about save sons and daughters. But that theme resonated with me because that's really essentially what this is about. This is about saving our children. This is
Yes.
about saving young men and young ladies, young children, middle-aged, teenagers, all minors, basically.
Right.
And if we as the community don't have a concern about that, we need to have one. And so I'm just delighted to be here to talk about such a very poignant conversation today.
Well, I'm super grateful. Not many people know, but I recently joined an amazing group of people that are literally boots on the ground in the community with regard to servicing these homes that provide safety, security, and stability for our foster youth right here in the Solano County area. And it has been a absolute life changer for me. I was a foster parent for many years, and so this is near and dear to my heart. Just with life experience and exposure, the reality is that these kids need someplace safe to go. And so
They do.
I just wanted to talk about it and see if we could garner up some interest from some folks that have a heart for youth and teenagers, adolescents that are transitioning, that really just need a break. They need some help. They need to be loved more deeply and dearly. And not only that, but it also has the power to revolutionize your life financially, just in the compensation. And so, Pastor Jefferson, what do you think that the major need is?
Well, I mean, that's a win-win when you can change some trajectory of someone's life as a youth, but also change the trajectory of someone's life as an adult who's looking to definitely make a career move or make an income move in some sort of way. It sounds like that's a great marriage, and AFS, the Alternative Family Services, is certainly the vehicle by which this can be done. Need is great because there's so many foster care youth that are out there that need placement. They need
Right.
homes. One of the greatest needs that is a need is to have a home for these young people to go to. And I've had some involvement with foster care youth. And listen, in some respect, they get a bad rap
Yeah.
because for some people, like, oh, I don't want to have these kids coming into my house. But these are some of the sweetest kids there are. You know,
I agree.
they have, colored backgrounds. Yes, absolutely. But with a home or with a person who is, loving, who's patient, um, it can be a great fit. It can be a great fit for someone in the Solano County area. And I'm sure the organization will train them, will assist them, will equip them with how to bring in these children to their homes and to be able to care for them.
Yeah, and the crazy part is, in order to do that, it only takes about 6 weeks to get certified, right? And if you happen to be certified already with the county and you transfer over to AFS, it substantially changes the resources that they provide for you to make sure that you can provide the necessary stability for that youth or that adolescent that is transitioning. It is life changing. Some of the resource parents that I've had the privilege of working with said this was like not just the best fit, but it changed their life financially. And
Yes.
to watch a kid thrive in a place where they don't have any lack, they're not suffering from food insecurity, they're not worried about being abused or traumatized, listen, has the power to be revolutionary, not just now, but now you go into building community. Now you're changing the whole dynamic of that particular community. And it may be uncomfortable initially. However, when that kid realizes that they have not only an opportunity to thrive and to grow, they respond differently. The majority of these kids have just not been loved well. And so our hope is that you would be willing, for those of you that are watching, if you would be willing to invest 6 weeks in life change, not just change for you, but definitely change for that youth and that young adult, because it makes a huge difference. And just for the record, when I was a foster parent, I got my first case. I had a set of twins. They were 2 Latina twins. Their names were Caesar and Cruz, and they were 22 months old when I got them. The county paid me $427 per child.
Wow.
And I didn't know any better. And so I'm working my behind off to make sure their child care is paid for. I'm doing all, of course, my house was romper room. And I loved the kids. They were amazing. I didn't care about the money. And if you would only do it for the money, I'd suggest you not inquire, because that's not the goal, even though it does make a difference. But that's not why I did it. So $427, I was like, oh, cool. I could buy the kids some snacks, maybe get them, some PJs and a couple little outfits, but I wasn't worried about the money. But when I look at what AFS does for its resource parents, I was like, I was a resource parent at the total wrong time.
Yeah, definitely AFS. This particular program is transformational.
Yes.
It transforms the children's lives, but it also transforms the resource parents' lives. Your life is going to be transformed. And I'm not talking about just in relationship and that, but financially overnight. Your life. Overnight. Your life. Particularly post-COVID economy, people are talking about trying to figure out how they can pick up new jobs or they can change careers and all kinds of things. This is probably the answer to somebody's prayer. Somebody's praying, Lord, I just need something. And this program tonight, this program today, or wherever time you're watching this is the answer to that prayer.
Yeah, this is it. This is that.
Yeah.
This is it. I agree. I agree 110%. Yeah. And so we just wanted to come and share with you. I am so grateful. This job for me was, number one, after not being employed professionally outside of working for myself consistently since 2016. Number one, God takes great care of me. But listen, this job has been a gift from God for me. I mean, like literally on so many levels. The other day, my resource parent was like, Miss Dion, I love you. And I was like, I love you too. That is so. And so it's not, for me, it is not a job. It is who I am. And so I'm very passionate about it because I know what I needed. I'm very passionate about it because I know what it feels like to be treated not well. Right? I know what it feels like to lack stability and the availability of, your parental authority figure. I know what it feels like to be trying to figure out or to have a bag in the back seat of my car or in my trunk until the age of 28 because of what I experienced as a youth. And so I am, as a mother, as a former foster parent, and now as support for foster parents and social workers that deal with our children that are in the system, especially with how high human trafficking is and how our children who struggle and suffer with poverty end up in the penal system because they're trying to survive. And so if somebody is going to provide the resources for you to take that worry from a child, listen, it's self-sacrificing. It takes genuine passion for our youth and young adults and for our community here in, I'm in the Fairfield Vallejo area, but all the way up into Napa and the Sonoma area. Listen, we have an opportunity to revolutionize the lives of some of our youth. And so any last words from you?
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. And that's what's wonderful about AFS or the Alternative Family Services is that they provide a community of support for the youth, but also for the resource parents. So the resource parents don't have to feel they're alone in this process or that they're trying to figure it out, but that they have a community, they have therapists, they have social workers, they have caseworkers, they have a number of people to come alongside you that if you have a question or if you have a challenge or if you have an issue of some sort, that you have resources to consult to assist you in making this happen. I mean, think about it. You're bringing in a young person in your home or young people in your home, because let me just say this, Dion, we're living in a time where a lot of people are renting rooms. I've never seen it like it, because in a house, a demand that people can't have apartments and things like we did when we were young.
Right.
They're actually renting rooms. Well, that's good. And that's a particular source of income. But how about thinking about investing into a youth or investing in 2 or 3 youths that could far exceed whatever you're getting in your renting a room and invest in the future of some young people. It's no comparison. Whatever you rent a room for is not going to be equivalent to what you're going to be able to be compensated for as being a resource parent for the AFS program. And so it's something you really want to consider. It's something you want to think about. I believe you have ways where people who's interested in this can get in contact with AFS or with us to talk about those things and be delighted to talk about it and discuss those matters with them, because this is a win-win for it's actually a win-win for the resource parent. It's a win-win for the children, but it's a win-win for the community too. It's a win-win for many people. And so I just appreciate you inviting me to be a part of this, because I have seen how this has worked for so many others, and I know it will work for those that are watching too.
I agree. 110%. I agree. I want to encourage, for those of you that are watching, I'm going to go ahead and put the slide up. Go ahead and scan that QR code right there. What it'll do is take you to a 4 or 5 question questionnaire to see if it's something that you're interested in. Provide us with the necessary contact information so that I can have somebody reach out to you if in fact you are serious about becoming a resource parent and actually accessing the resources that are provided to make sure that you can provide the quality of life that has the power to revolutionize the life of a child. I am super duper hopeful that people would take this opportunity seriously, especially in this time as we are walking into a shift in our presidential candidates. Things are going to change swiftly. This is like an edge up. That's how amazing this program is, not just for the children, but also for the youth, for you personally and your financial future. And so I'm excited. I hope that this generates some type of an effort and produces the type of results that have the power to revolutionize not only our children, not only our resources, but our community in the future and far in the future to come. And so, listen, Pastor Jefferson, I appreciate you. Thank you for taking some time. Yeah, I mean, you know, you could be doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but I know how important it is to you. It is most certainly important to me. And so I'm looking forward to those of you that will embark upon this journey with AFS here in the North Bay area. If you know somebody that may be interested, definitely shoot them this message. Share this video, like it, comment on it. You can even ask questions in the thread, and I'll be happy to provide the information that I have. And what I don't know, I'll make sure that I get just to serve you. So listen, that being said, I'm not going to hold you. Yeah,
Can
sure.
I just
Absolutely.
this one thing is that, of course, we want resource parents from all backgrounds.
Absolutely.
However, we really need minority, Black and brown parents, if you possibly can.
Yes.
Because many of the children are Black and brown. That's primarily who's in the foster care system. So I just want to make that appeal to you all, anybody, because I've seen resource parents that were not. That were excellent parents. That's not the issue. The issue is, I would like to make a special appeal to those Black and brown parents. If you would really think and pray about being a part of this program, it will really tremendously change the lives of these young people.
It'll make a very, very big difference, especially with our Black and brown babies. Unfortunately, I hate that we even have to say it like that, but a lot of the kids miss some of the things that they need because the parent, not ill will, but doesn't know what to do. You know what I mean? Exactly. They don't even know how to help. And so I am hopeful that we will do what we can in our local communities, from Samoan to Asian Americans. I mean, it's not just one minority, it is multiple. And so, you know, these kids are here, and the resource parents, please, I have one of the best Latin families that is taking care of one of our brown babies, and that baby is getting happier by the week. Literally. She is getting happier by the week, and it is blessing my heart. But I would love to see more of us. So that being said, listen, thank you again, Pastor Jefferson. I appreciate you, and I hope that this does what we need.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful day. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget, like, share, comment, but more importantly, pass it on. And if you know this is you, if this is tugging on your heart, listen, hit that QR code, send me the information, and I promise you we'll be right in touch. Many blessings. Bye, y'all.